Hello, teacher.
Hello, Jimmy. How are you?
Um, I'm good today.
I'm glad to hear that. Just see if Simon's going to join. Okay, let's start, Jimmy. So, let me just make sure this is where we stopped. Yes, okay. So, oh, and yes, Simon as well. Hello, Simon.
Hello, teacher.
How are you?
I'm good.
Excellent. Okay. So last time we stopped with should children do chores? Today we're talking about should students have part-time jobs? Now, a part-time job is not like a full-time job. You don't work the whole day, you only work a certain part of the day. Now, I want to know, I want you guys to think of a part-time job you would like to have, and then we're going to answer these questions. So, Jimmy, what part-time job would you like to have? Jimmy?
I think I will take a job in restaurant like server or something like that.
A waiter.
Yes, a waiter.
Excellent. Okay. And Simon, what kind of job would you like to have part time?
Um. Uh, uh, I think I will. Mm,
You will?
I think I will a waiter too.
Also a waiter. Okay. So let me just try and clean my glasses. Okay, so you would also like to be a waiter. Now, tell me, how many hours would you like to work each week?
This week I will like to have 10 hours. 10 hours.
10 hours.
Yes.
Okay. And you, Simon?
Um. Uh. I think I will work 6 or 8 hours a day.
A day. Okay, so
No,
that
no, no, no. Um.
a week.
About 15 hours.
A week.
Yes.
16 hours. Okay. Now, Jimmy, tell me, why do you want to do this job?
Um. Because I think do the servant will teach I
Can you say again? Sorry,
how
your
to
voice is very soft.
uh I like I think be, what I want to do serve waiter because I think the waiter will teach me how to be careful and it will and I can learn some learn how to talk and talk with other people. Yes.
Okay. Simon, why would you like to do this job?
Mm, because I want to earn money and gain work experience. Um, I want to learning new skills and improve my communication skills.
Excellent. Okay, so you already answered the second one, so let me just do this then. Let's remove this last part of your answer and put it here. Oh, no, 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 no. Uh, Tell me, what skills would you like to learn?
I like is a communication skill and a cooking skill.
Okay. Now, Simon, do you have a part-time job?
Um, I don't have.
Okay. And you, Jimmy, do you have a part-time job?
No, I don't have a better job.
Okay. Simon, when do you think should students start doing part-time jobs?
I think students should start at 16 years old.
When they are 16 years old, okay? And you, Jimmy, when do you think students should start doing part-time jobs?
Like Simon, I think students should do job between 60 year old to 24 year old.
16 and
24.
okay. And then Simon, should students be paid less than adults?
Yes. Because they have less experience of and fewer responsibilities.
Jimmy, do you think students should be paid less than adults?
Um, I think a student must be paid like others.
Say again, sorry?
I think students should be paid like others.
Oh, the same amount
Equal paid for others.
should be paid out equally. Okay.
Equally, yes, pay equally. Because they also people, and if they do good in their job, they must be paid like the other.
They should also be paid.
So
Jimmy?
people like or more than others.
Like adults.
Yes.
Okay. That's very interesting. You guys agree on mostly the same things, except for the last one. That's cool. Okay. So wait. What is this? Oh, we started with this. I remember. Okay. So yes, let me just clear these things again, and I want you guys to just quickly read over this. Simon, can you please start reading this again?
Students should have part-time jobs. Korean students learn many subjects, but they don't have part-time jobs in many countries. However, students start doing part-time work when they are 13. Should Korean students get part-time jobs when they are teenagers? Some people say that Korean students should have part-time jobs. First, they can learn skills that they cannot learn in school. For example, they may learn how to open or close a store. They may learn to look after the money. They may learn how to treat customers well. Second, if students have part-time jobs, they can learn to take care of themselves. They learn to be on time at work. They learn to be responsible for their behavior. Other people say that Korean students should not have part-time jobs. First, it is very difficult to study and work at the same time. If Korean students do both things, they may get lower grades. That will stop students from being successful in the future. Second,
Successful.
having par-
This word is
second ha-
successful. Let me show you.
successful.
Yes.
Second, having part-time jobs is not good for students' health. Working and studying will make students very tired. When they are tired, they may get sick easily.
Okay, Jimmy, your turn.
As current students had learned many subjects, but they don't have part-time job in many countries. However, students start doing part-time work when they are 13. Should current students get part-time job when they are teenagers? Some people say that current students should have a part-time job. First, they can learn skill that they they cannot learn in school. For example, they may learn how to open or close the store. They may learn how to look after the money. They may learn how to choose customer well. Second, if students have part-time job, they can learn or take care of themselves. They learn to be to be on time at work. They learn how to be responsible for their behavior. Other people say that Korean students should not have a part-time job. First, it is very difficult to study and work at the same time. If Korean students do boring, they may have a
Both
lower
things.
grade. Boring.
Not boating. Both things. There are two
Both.
words.
Both. Both. Both things. That both things. They may have a lower grade that will stop students from being successful in the future. Second, having a part-time job is not good for student health. Working and studying will make students very tired. When they are tired, they may get sick easily.
Okay. Give me a quick moment. I just want to go clean my glasses. Okay, I'm back. So we had, sorry, I did not do this with you guys. I did it with someone else, and I forgot to clear the lines. But that's not a big problem. So when you look at this, the red lines are the arguments. So this paragraph is for, or it argues for, it argues that children should have part-time jobs, and the last paragraph is against it. So let's take a look at it. So that's there you can see. Where is that pen again? The red one shows that students should and why. They can learn new skills, which they do not teach children at school. Um, they can learn how to treat customers or other people. They can learn how to take care of themselves, and they can learn how to be on time for work. So there's lots of positive things they can learn. Let's list them quickly. Let me get the other tool. There we go. So they can learn skills, how to manage money, they can learn how to treat people, and how to be independent. Independent, sorry. And to be responsible. Let me just close this door. Okay, so would you guys agree that these skills are all positive skills? Let me see where I can put that. There we go. Where's an open space? Okay, there it is. Would you guys agree that these skills are all positive? Jimmy?
All these skills are positive.
Simon, do you agree?
Yes.
Okay, so yes, they are all positive because these are the things that makes the world tick. To keep on learning how to manage money, how to treat people right, how to be independent, and how to be responsible. And let's see. So, if you guys would agree, then the argument for students having part-time jobs looks very strong so far, right? It's something to think about. We can consider it. Now let's look at what the other argument is. They should not have part-time jobs. Why? It's difficult to study and work at the same time. And they risk their grades in school. It's not good for their health. They can get very tired, and they may get sick easily. So the only argument against this is that it's hard to work and study. Students can get sick more easily, and it can lower their potential to be successful. Okay, so tell me what you guys think about these reasons. Do you think these are reasons that's worth to be concerned about? Jimmy?
Mm. I think yes.
Okay, Simon, do you think these are reasons that are worth being concerned about?
I think yes.
Yes, okay. So, let's think about it. When you study, in school, you have a lot of pressure. Okay? And it's very important that students get good grades because then they can go to university and so on. Now, I want a couple of things I want you guys to remember is we don't know the future. So there are certain uncertainties in life that we always we can almost never be sure about. So we can say life is uncertain. Hard work does not always pay off. Illness comes to children. Or let's say it like this: students get ill even in school. As well. And students, one argument that I think is very good, students can play games, can play video games for hours and still be good in and still get good grade, not be good, get good grades. How can I not? Why doesn't playing games for 16 hours a week affect their grades if working can affect their grades? So, and other students have sports that they also do. So there are lots of different things that we have to get the big picture. Okay? So you can think about your own life. What illnesses are you that you almost get on a yearly basis? Because I think there's one illness every person on earth gets every certain time of the year. Like for example, in winter, people get the flu. If there is lots of rain, people might get some type of fever, or during the summer, people might get a fever or something like that. So there are still certain illnesses that we cannot avoid. So that's one thing we have to keep in mind. Now, I want you guys to tell me honestly, if you got the opportunity to go take a part-time job, would you do it, even that you know you can risk this? Jimmy?
Can you ask the question again?
If you get the opportunity to go work at a restaurant as for part-time as a waiter, let's say you can start next week, will you take it or not?
Mm, I think I will.
Okay. Simon? If a person comes to you and says he has a restaurant, he's looking for part-time workers, if you come next Monday, you will have the job. Will you take it?
Mm, yes, I will.
Okay, excellent. Excellent, 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 excellent. Let me just save this in the chat. Okay. So yes, you guys will certainly go take that chance, won't you? Now, let's just go over this again. So they say, let me get the other tool. For this one, it can teach students how to look after their money. Come on. Then we learn how to treat customers. They're going to think of themselves. They've learned to be on time for work. But I don't really think that's a good reason because school teachers use that already. And then they learn to be responsible for their behavior. Okay. Now, I'm quickly going to close this and start a new one. Please join as quickly as you guys can, okay? Okay?
Okay.